Good morning, dear students. Last class we studied about pH and ionization constant of water or ionic product of water. And today let us solve some problems relating pH. So first, calculate the hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion concentration of 0.01 m solution of sodium hydroxide up to 98 Kelvin. So for that, first you have to think whether that is given a strong electrolyte or weak electrolyte. So by practice, you know what are the strong electrolytes and what are the weak electrolytes. So sodium hydroxide is a strong electrolyte. So it ionizes almost completely. In this way, as the sodium hydroxide in aqueous solution, as it undergo complete ionization to give Na plus aqua plus OH minus aqua, and given the concentration of this is 0.01, in this way it also gives you 0.01 moles of Na plus ion and 0.01 moles of OH minus ion. So M is given. So 0.01 m moles per liter and 0.01 m moles per liter of OH minus ion, that is called hydroxyl ion concentration. Okay. So in this the concentration of this is the OH minus concentration. The OH minus concentration, that is 0.01 m. And hydrogen ion concentration, what is the value of this H plus? This value of this H plus is, you know, this H plus is equal to H3O plus is also H plus concentration, that is also equal to the H3O plus ion, that is hydronium ion. In this H plus ion, this is equal to Kw by OH minus concentration. That is 10 to the power minus 14 by 10 to the power 0.01 means 10 to the power minus 2 is 10 to the power minus 12 m. So the OH minus concentration is 10 to the power minus 2 m and H plus concentration is 10 to the power minus 12 m. So in this way you can find out what is the H plus and OH minus concentration. Okay, if the OH minus concentration given, you can find out H plus ion concentration. If the H plus ion concentration given, then you can find out what is the OH minus concentration. Next come to question number 2. So in question number 2, it is given a solution has been prepared by dissolving 0.063 grams of nitric acid in 1000 ml of solution. Calculate the H plus ion and OH minus of the solution. Look in question number 1, already it is given for the concentration of the solution. But it is given, but in question number 2 it is given what is the weight and the volume of the solution. And for that first you have to find out what is the molarity of the solution. Okay, so answer 2. For answer 2, molarity of the solution, you know, is weight of the substance by molecular mass into 1000 by volume of solution. When it is given in milliliter ml. So weight is given, that is 0.063 and molecular mass of nitric acid, that is equal to 63. Hydrogen 1, nitrogen 14 and oxygen 48. So just add, we can find out the molecular mass, that is also known as its molecular mass. So in this way you can find out this is 63 into 1000 divided by 1000. So already 1000 given in 0.063 by 63. So in this way this value is equal to, so 1000 cancels, 0.63 by 63, that is 10 to the power minus 3 m. Okay, so first molarity is this much, and nitric acid HNO3, it also undergo complete dissociation in presence of water to give H plus and NO3 minus. So as it is concentration is 10 to the power minus 3 m and its concentration is also 10 to the power minus 3m. It is also 10 to the power minus 3m. But this is not responsible for the acidic and basics of nature. Only the H plus and OH minus ions are responsible for acidic and basic nature. In this way, H plus equal to 10 to the power minus 3m. So as H plus concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 3m, now this OH minus concentration is equal to Kw by H plus concentration, that is 10 to the power minus 14 by 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 11 m. Okay, so in this way determine if the H plus given, OH minus find out. If the OH minus concentration given, then find out the H plus concentration. And in this way, you can also find out what is the pH of the solution just by taking the negative logarithm. Okay. Now come to question number 3. In this question number 3, it is given calculate the pH of 0.01 m HCl solution and 0.02 m of sodium hydroxide solution. It is given already. Okay, a 0.01 m HCl solution and 0.02 m sodium hydroxide solution. So, ans 3a ans. So, HCl give rise to H plus Cl minus, as it is a strong acid. This is 0.01. This is also 0.01. So this H plus concentration, that is 0.01 m, that is 10 to the power minus 2 m. Now this pH is minus log H plus concentration. H2 plus concentration, hydrogen ion concentration or hydronium ion concentration, but H plus is given, so minus log H plus. That is minus log 10 to the power minus 2 log 10 value is 2. Okay, log 10 to the plus 10 is equal to 1, so 2. The pH of 0.01 HCl solution is equal to 2. Next, find out sodium hydroxide. So for 3b, sodium hydroxide, it dissociates to give Na plus aqua plus OH minus aqua. Okay, in this way, this OH minus concentration is 0.02. Either first to find out what is the H plus concentration from it. Okay, let us find out what is the value of this H plus concentration. Now Kw by OH minus concentration, that is 1 into 10 to the power minus 14 by 0.02. 0.02 means that is equal to 10 to the power 0.02 means 10 to the power minus 2, so minus 2 comes here. So in this way 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 14, so and plus 2, 10 to the power minus 12 is 0.5 into 10 to the power. So 1 by 0, that is 1 by 2 into 10 to the power minus, that is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 12. 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 12. Now pH is minus log 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 12, that is minus log 5 into 10 to the power minus 13. Okay, 10 to the power 5. So 5 into 10 to the minus 12, that is 5 into 10 to the minus 13. So this is equal to, so here this HCl is over. Now I am going to solve here. Look here. So pH is equal to minus log 10 to the power minus 13. 10 to the power minus 13 minus log 5. So 10 to the power minus 13 means that is 13 log 10 minus minus cancel, that is positive. So positive 13 log 10 minus log 5 as value 0.699. Log 5 as value 0.699. So put this, it is 1, 0, 3 and 12.301. So the constant, the pH of 0.02 m NaOH solution is 12.301. Otherwise, you first find out the OH value, then subtract from 14. You will get the same answer. Okay. So first find out the OH. Otherwise, by taking minus log OH minus concentration. So here the OH minus concentration is given. So from this first find out what is POH and then subtract from 14, you will get the same answer. Either first find out the H plus concentration, then find out the pH, or first find out the POH, then find out the pH. Next come to question number 4. 4 gram of sodium hydroxide dissolved in 10 liter of solution. Find out its pH. So, answer 4. So here again it is given, the question is given, the weight is given and volume is given. So if the strength is given to you in molarity, then it is easier to solve, then you can easily solve. And if it is only weight and volume given, then find out the molarity, after that you solve the problem. So first you have to find out the molarity. So molarity of the solution, that is weight of the substance divided by, 4 by divided by molecular mass. So sodium hydroxide has molecular mass 40, 4 grams, sodium hydroxide molecular mass 40 into 1 by V. So 1 by volume of the solution given in liter by 10, 1 by 10. So if it is, as it is given liter, then 1 by 10 is given in ml or cc, then 1000 by volume. So here 1 by volume, because it is given in liter, number of moles per liter. So 4 by 40 into 1 by 10, that is equal to 1 by 100. So 10, so 1 by 100 means 10 to the power minus 2 m. And again, sodium hydroxide. So it is strong acid alkali. So it is strong alkali undergo complete dissociation to give Na plus and OH minus. And as its concentration is 10 to the power minus 2 m, its concentration of OH minus is also 10 to the power minus 2 m. This molarity. So OH minus, molar concentration of OH minus 10 to the power minus 2. Then what is its value of POH? I want to solve. So because before I have solved first, I have first derived what is the value of H plus, then we have derived what is the value of pH. And here now I am going to solve what is the value of POH. So POH, same, minus log OH minus concentration is minus log 10 to the power minus 2 log 10, that is equal to 2. Now this pH, that is 14 minus POH. pH equal to 14 minus pH equal to pH plus POH, that is pKW, that is equal to 14. So in this case pH equal to 14 minus POH, so that is pH is equal to 14 minus 2, that is equal to 12. So either you first find out H plus, then find out POH, or first find out POH, then find out pH. Same answer you will get. It is 12. Okay. Next come to question number 4. This is given 4 gram of sodium. Question number 5. Find the pH of 0.2 m sulfuric acid solution and 0.2 m calcium hydroxide solution. Considering that these undergo complete dissociation. Look here. So sulfuric acid H2SO4, it will give rise to 2H plus SO4 minus 2. This is not responsible for acidic and basic character, but this is given, concentration is given 0.2 m. It is given 0.2 m and H plus concentration 2 into 0.2 m. Because 1 mole gives 2 moles of H plus ion. In this it is 0.2 mole, it is gives 2 into 0.2 m. So here H plus concentration is equal to 2 into 0.4 m. So here H plus concentration is equal to 0.4 m. 2 into 0.2, 0.4 m. Now what is the value pH? pH is equal to minus log H plus concentration. This is minus log 0.4. And log 0.4 has value 0.3979. So log 0.4 has value minus of 0.3979. So this is equal to, so pH is equal to minus 0.3979. So minus 0.log 4 has minus 0.3979. So this is value 0.3979. So pH is equal to pH of sulfuric acid, that is 0.3979. Otherwise, how we can solve this? Look, another way you can solve this also. So first, minus log. Okay, you can solve minus log H plus, that is minus log 0.4. Minus log 0.4. To it you can write minus log 4 into 10 to the power minus 1. That is log 1 minus log 4. So minus log 10 power minus 1. So you can write log 1 minus log 4. Log 1 value 0 minus log 0.4. So 2 log 2. In this we can find this is minus 3979. Okay. So next come to this question number. Next come to question number 5b. So it is given 0.2 m calcium hydroxide. Assume that it is complete dissociation. Actually calcium hydroxide is a weak triple, right? But in this condition it is given this is undergo complete dissociation. So here also same thing. This calcium hydroxide, that is Ca2 plus 2 OH minus, as it gives 0.2 m. This is 2 into 0.2 m. So here the OH minus concentration is 0.4 m. Okay. Now you can find out what is the EOH minus log 0.4 minus log OH concentration. Okay. Minus log OH minus concentration, that is minus log 0.4. So here we find this value is also previously we have derived, that is equal to pH is equal to minus of POH. POH is equal to minus of 0.3969, so 3979. 3979. So this is plus 0.3979. Now what is the value of pH? 14 minus 0.3979, that is equal to 13.6021. 13.6021. So its pH value is 13.6021. In this we can find out what is the pH and POH value. So these are the terms how to find out the concentrations. Next come to another question, that is find the pH of the solution of 0.01 m acetic acid, which is only 20% ionized. So up to now these are complete ionized, but here this is a weak acid and it undergo partial ionized, that is only 20% ionized. So, so if the 100 molecules you have taken, only 20 is ionized. In the degree of dissociation alpha is equal to 20 by 100, that is equal to 0.2. Okay. Now, so CH3 CuOH give rise to CH3 CO minus plus H plus concentration. So, plus H plus. So if this is C into 1 minus alpha, then this is equal to C alpha. In this way, for weak electrolyte, the formula of H plus concentration is equal to C alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 for strong electrolytes. In this value is C, but here alpha value is different. For weak electrolyte, in this H plus is equal to C alpha. And what is the value of C given? C given is 0.01 m. So in this way, H plus concentration, it is C given 0.01 and alpha value 0.2. 0.01 and 0.2, that is 0.002. That is 0.002. Now, it is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 m. Okay. Now, pH minus log H plus concentration, that is minus log 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 m minus 3. Okay, no need to write the same. 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is 3 log 10 minus log 2. So 10 to the minus 3, this is minus 3 comes here, 3 log 10 minus log 2, that is equal to 3 minus log 2 value 0.301. Log 2 value 0.301 is 2.699. In this way, the value of the pH of this acidic acid is 0.699. Now let us find out the pH of another question. Okay, find out the pH of 10 to the power minus 8 m HCl solution. So in this way, if we simply put, that is H plus is, simply if we put this H plus is equal to 10 to the power minus 8, then pH is found that is equal to 8. But 8 means it is actually base. This is the, so the pH of an acid cannot be 8, more than 8. It is always less than 8. So pH of an acid is always less than 7. So the pH of acid is less than 7, which is fine. So in this concept is wrong. Then how to find out pH if this concentration is less than that of the concentration of the H plus ion? So in this way, let us solve this. Okay, so we know that is there are H plus source and there are two H plus sources are there. One HCl gives H plus plus Cl minus, and this is 10 to the power minus 8 m. This is also 10 to the power minus 8 m. And another source of H plus is water. And water is also has concentration of H plus plus OH minus. It has 10 to the power minus 7 m. So as H plus concentration of water is greater than the H plus of this HCl solution, in this way at that time we cannot neglect the H plus concentration of water because it is greater than this. In this way, this total H plus concentration, 10 to the power minus 7 plus 10 to the power minus 8. This is the total concentration of H plus concentration. Okay. Now, pH is minus log 10 to the power minus 7 plus 10 to the power minus 8, or you can write log, if you find out the compound out, 10 to the power minus 7, then 10 to the power minus 7, it is 1 plus 10 to the power minus 1, that is 1 by 10, or you can write 1 by 10, that is minus log 10 to the power minus 7 into, so 10 and 1 is 11 by 10. Is 11 by 10. Okay, so in this way, this value that is log, or we can write that is minus log 10 to the power minus 7 into 1.1. Okay, so now this is equal to minus log is equal to 7 log 10 minus log 1.1. 7 log 10 here is equal to 7 minus log 1.1, that was 0.0414. So this value is 6.9586. So this value is 0.9586. So the pH of 10 to the power minus 8 HCl is 0.9586. This is not 8, this is 6.9586. In this way, you can find out what is the pH of different solutions. Next, come to another part of this chapter, that is hydrolysis of salt. So what does mean by this hydrolysis? Actually, hydro means water and lysis means breaking. So water breaking. So what is water breaking? That means whenever a salt dissolved in water, it reacts with water. Whenever a salt dissolved in water, it reacts with water. Salt reacts with water means water. So as whenever a salt, salt contains two types of ions, cation and anion. Water also contains two types of ions, that is H plus and OH minus ion. In this way, whenever the salt combines with the different ions of salt combines with the oppositely ions of water to form either acidic solution or basic solution or neutral solution, that is known as the hydrolysis of salt. That means salt reacts with water to form either acidic, basic or neutral solution is known as hydrolysis of salt, or we can say the cation or anion of salt reacts with the oppositely charged ions of water to form acidic, basic or neutral solution is known as hydrolysis of salt. Look here. Suppose sodium chloride is there. Actually, it undergoes dissociation to give Na plus and Cl minus, and water is there. It also undergoes slightly dissociation to give H plus and OH minus. Now, salt contains two ions. This contains two ions. Now, if with this positive charge of Na plus, it combines with this OH minus ion, and Cl minus combines with H plus ion, and whether by the combination, whether they form acidic, basic or neutral solution, that is known as the hydrolysis of salt. Look here. So whenever this type of situation arises, if by the combination of this positive and this negative part, it is combination positive and negative part, if there is, we get a strong electrolyte, then actually these two do not react, they remain as ions. But if by the combination of these two, if it is formed a weak electrolyte, then these two combine. So Na plus and OH minus, if it forms any strong electrolyte, actually they do not combine, do not react, and if they form weak electrolyte, then they combine or they react. So in this way, look here, Na plus Cl minus, in this case they form a strong electrolyte. By the combination with a strong electrolyte ionization, so actually they do not react. So in this way, this here no hydrolysis takes place. Okay. So in which case hydrolysis takes place? In which case hydrolysis does not take place? That depends on the type of salt. So the salts may be formed by the neutralization of some acid and base. So acids are either strong electrolyte or weak electrolyte, or bases are also maybe strong base or maybe weak base. In this case, salts are of four types, or we can say hydrolysis of salt. This is also of four types. Hydrolysis of salt, this is of also four types. That is what? One, hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and strong base, or hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and weak base, hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base, or hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and weak base. So in this way, as there are different types, so there may be hydrolysis may be of different types. Let us consider illustrate the one by one. Okay. So first, hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and strong base. Some examples of this type of salt are sodium chloride, potassium chloride, sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, sodium sulfate, potassium sulfate, etc. Okay? Let us consider the case of sodium chloride. So sodium chloride means, look here, NaCl being a strong electrolyte, it dissociates to give Na plus and Cl minus, and water being a weak electrolyte dissociates us to give H plus and OH minus. But the resulting solution contains, so these two do not combine, they want to remain in ionic form. These two also do not combine, they remain in ionic form. In this, the resulting solution contains Na plus, Cl minus, H plus and OH minus. As it contains equal amount of H plus ion and OH minus ion, so this is neutral. Okay, so this is neutral, and here no hydrolysis takes place. No hydrolysis takes place. Okay, this neutral, and here no hydrolysis takes place. Clear? Next, come to another. Now let's hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and weak base. So some common examples are ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, made of weak base ammonium hydroxide and HCl. Similarly, FeCl3, Cu, SO4, etc. So these are some cases of examples of ammonium chloride, FeCl, copper sulfate. These are examples of salt of strong acid and weak base. Let us take the case of copper sulfate. Okay, let us consider for copper sulfate solution. So copper sulfate CuSO4, as it is a salt, it undergo ionization completely, Cu2 plus SO4 2 minus. Now water being weak electrolyte dissociates slightly, give H plus plus OH minus. Now look here. So when we consider about this H plus and SO4 2 minus, so when we consider about this is to make a strong electrolyte, in this way they remain in ionic form. But Cu2 plus and OH minus, they can form weak electrolyte. As it can form weak electrolyte, so equilibrium is achieved between them. So in this way these two combine to form this copper hydroxide. So here copper reacts with this OH minus ion. So in this way the resulting solution contains CuOH whole twice plus H plus plus SO4 2 minus. So as it contains and the copper, the OH minus already combines with this copper. In this way, as it Cu2 plus combines this OH minus, there is no OH minus, only H plus ions are present. In this way, due to presence of more H plus ion, the solution becomes acidic, and as the cation is and pH value become less than 7. Okay, and as cation reacts with, this is called cationic hydrolysis. This is called cationic hydrolysis. Okay. Next, come to another example, that is hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base. Weak acid and strong base. Hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base. So some examples are among these is CH3CONA, then it is HCONA. So these are some examples. Let us consider the examples of sodium acetate. So sodium acetate, as it is a salt, it dissociates completely to give CH3CO minus plus Na plus, and water dissociates to give H plus plus OH minus. Now what is the resulting solution content? Look here. So when we consider opposite charge ions Na plus OH minus, this will make a strong electrolyte. In this way they prefer to remain in ionic form. But when we consider about this acetate ion H plus ion, by the combination of this it will form a weak electrolyte. In this way these two combine. So these two combine to give CH3COH plus Na plus OH minus. So here this anion of this salt combines with H plus ion of this. In this type of hydrolysis, and the anion reacts here. This is called anionic hydrolysis. Anionic hydrolysis, and the resulting solution has contained more amount of OH minus ion. This is basic, and this pH value generally greater than 7. Okay, as it becomes basic, the pH value will be greater than 7. So in this way, this is the hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base takes place. Next come to another example, that is hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and weak base. Hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and weak base. Some examples of this type of salt are CH3COONH4 ammonium acetate, CHCONH4 ammonium carbonate, NH4 ammonium phosphate, NH4 4 twice PO4, NH4 4 twice PO4, ammonium phosphate. Okay, so etc. So these are some examples of salt of weak acid and weak base. Now let us consider the example of ammonium acetate. So ammonium acetate CH3COONH4, it will give flow on dissociation CH3CO minus plus NH4 plus, and again water is there, it dissociates to give H plus plus OH minus. So by this combination of these CH3COONH4 plus water, by the combination of this we get. So look here, CH3CO minus H plus, this will form a weak acid, that is acetic acid. This will form a weak base, that is ammonium hydroxide. In this way these two combine. Okay, so these two react. These two ions react, so it will form CH3COH plus NH4OH. Okay, so what type of hydrolysis? Both the cation undergo hydrolysis, both the anion undergo hydrolysis. So here both cationic and anionic, both cationic and anionic hydrolysis takes place. Hydrolysis takes place. And what is the pH value? The pH value may be greater than 7, may be less than 7, depends on Ka and Kb. So higher the value of Ka, then pH value is less than 7. Higher the value of Kb, then pH is less than 7. But in this case, K is equal to Kb. In this particular case, K is equal to Kb. So for this particular case, particular example, pH value is equal to 7. It become neutral and this pH is equal to 7. Here both cationic and anionic hydrolysis takes place. Okay. So now note down these points. So note down these points. Hydrolysis of salt. The process in which a salt reacts to water to produce acidity or alkalinity is known as hydrolysis, or the reaction of cation or anion of the salt with oppositely charged ions of water to produce basic or acidic solution is known as hydrolysis of salt. The process of hydrolysis is the reverse process of acid-base neutralization reaction. Okay, so depending upon the type of salt, whether the salt is made of strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base in this way, depending upon the type of salt, the hydrolysis may be classified into 4 types. There is hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and strong base, hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and weak base, hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base, and hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and weak base. Okay. So now let us discuss one by one. So look here, the hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and strong base. So example of this type of some salts are sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium sulfate, etc. So let us consider the example of sodium chloride. So Na plus Cl minus and H2H plus and OH minus. So resulting solution contains Na plus Cl minus H plus and OH minus. So as it contains equal amount of H plus ion and OH minus ion, hence this solution is neutral and pH is equal to 7. So note down this. Next come to hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and weak base. Some examples of this type of salts are ammonium nitrate, ammonium chloride, ammonium sulfate, copper sulfate, aluminum chloride, etc. So let us consider the example of copper sulfate. So copper sulfate gives rise to CO2 plus SO4 2 minus being a strong electrolyte, dissociates completely, and water being a weak electrolyte with H plus and OH minus ion. So here the CO2 plus and OH minus as they form a weak electrolyte, and these two combine to form copper hydroxide, where the OH minus ions are used up and the solution contains H plus and sulfate ion. So as the solution contains more amount of H plus ion, the solution is acidic and the pH value less than 7. So as the cation of the salt combines with water, combines with the OH minus ion of water to form this copper hydroxide. Hence, this type of hydrolysis is called cationic hydrolysis. This is cationic hydrolysis. Okay. Note down this. Next comes hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and strong base. So examples of this type of salt are sodium acetate, sodium formate, sodium carbonate, sodium phosphate, potassium phosphate, etc. Let's consider the example of sodium acetate. So sodium acetate being a strong electrolyte and this completely to give CH2CO minus and Na plus. H2O gives rise to H plus and OH minus. Now Na plus OH minus, being this is a strong electrolyte, they do not combine, they remain as in ionic form, that is Na plus and OH minus. And CH2CO minus, acetate and H plus ion, as they can form a weak electrolyte, in this way they combine to form the acetic acid, undissociated acetic acid. So in this way, here CH2CO minus combines with H plus to form acetic acid. So as the anion of the salt undergo hydrolysis or participate in hydrolysis, so this type of hydrolysis is called anionic hydrolysis. This is called anionic hydrolysis, and as the resulting solution contains more amount of OH minus and the H plus ions are used up in the formation of acetic acid, and the resulting solution contains more amount of OH minus ion. So this solution is basic in nature and the pH value become greater than 7. and the pH value greater than 7. Next, coming to the hydrolysis of salt of weak acid and weak base. So some examples of this type of salt are ammonium carbonate, ammonium phosphate, ammonium acetate, ammonium formate, etc. Calcium phosphate also, Ca3PO4 whole twice. Okay, so this is also one example of this type of salt. This is the salt of weak acid and weak base. Next, let's consider the example of ammonium acetate. So ammonium acetate gives acetate ion, ammonium ion, and water gives H plus and OH minus ion. As they combine to form a weak acid, in this way they combine to form weak acid, acetic acid. Similarly, NH4 plus OH minus, and they can form a weak base, so they combine with each other to form ammonium hydroxide. So here both the cation and anion combines or takes participate in hydrolysis. In this way, both cationic and anionic hydrolysis takes place. Both cationic and anionic hydrolysis takes place. The pH of the solution depends on Ka and Kb. If the Ka value is higher, then that is acidic, and pH value is less than 7. If Kb value is higher, then that is basic, and the pH value greater than 7. Okay, but in this particular case, this Ka and Kb value of up to 98 Kelvin is same, that is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5, 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. In this way, this is neutral, and pH value is equal to 7. Okay, so write down this. Okay. So this is for today, and next class we'll discuss what is buffer solution and what is common ion effect. Okay.